You guys know Karna, you guys remember Karna, right? Karna is also a student of Dronacharya. Dronacharya teaches archery to Karna also. And Karna always, like Duryodhana finds Bhima as a competitor, Karna always thinks that Arjuna is his competitor and he has to win over Arjuna all the time. And he is jealous of Arjuna also. So, this kind of rivalry between Duryodhana and Bhima and Karna and Arjuna is brewing from the childhood itself, from the very beginning of their age. And once Karna asks Karna asks Dronacharya to teach him Brahmastra. And Dronacharya denies Brahmastra to Karna because he knows that Karna is not responsible enough. And if he is angry, he acts impulsive, and then if he invokes Brahmastra, then it is going to create a lot of problem and a lot of destruction unnecessarily. So he denies Brahmastra to Karna. And then Karna, what he does is, he goes out of the Gurukul. He quits the Gurukul and he goes out and he goes to Parasurama. And what happens there, I'll tell you when we get deep into the story. But for now, Karna goes to Parasurama for further education because Dronacharya denied him some of the weaponry. Okay, and now the time has come here in Hastinapura, where if you remember, Dronacharya was asking all the children, will you give me Guru Dakshina? Guru Dakshina means?
A gift that you give the teacher when the student passes education?
Yeah. Once the student passes, or when the student is learning with a teacher, they offer something to the teacher. And Dronacharya asks for the Guru Dakshina. Then everybody jumps on to say, yes, we will give it to you. Whatever you ask for is yours. Consider it done. That is what they say. But they say eventually, but immediately they are thinking like whether we will be able to give, what is this guy gonna ask, all those kind of questions come into people's mind. But Arjuna is the one to jump on it and say that whatever you ask for, you'll get it. You'll get it from me. I'm ready to give you, I'm ready to offer you Guru Dakshina. That's what Arjuna says. And everybody eventually says, yes, yes, we will give. And then after these tests and after so much of learning, so many years of practice, Dronacharya thinks that it is right time for him to ask for Guru Dakshina from the students, from Kauravas and Pandavas. So, can anybody guess what kind of Guru Dakshina he might ask? What is something that has been troubling Dronacharya for so long? Yes. Give them the. Yes, Atharva, tell me.
I think half of the kingdom.
No, that's not what he asks. Yes.
Like he can't handle missiles.
No.
Drupada.
Yes. Do you have the same answer too?
I was going to say money.
Give it to him. What were you going to say?
Money.
No, not money. He doesn't care about money. If you remember right from the beginning, Dronacharya was never after money. Dronacharya only and how he used to earn his food, I told you that also, right? It's okay, you don't have to repeat that now. So he's never after money, but he was badly humiliated by his friend, friend from childhood. So he is looking for a revenge. He wants a revenge against the humiliation that he was subjected to in the past. So he asks both Kauravas and Pandavas, go and wage a war with this guy and bring him to me. Don't kill him. Bring him to me in a living state, like constrain him, tie him with ropes, do whatever you need to bring him to me. That is what Dronacharya says. And immediately, without even thinking for a minute, Kauravas pounds onto it and they wage a war with Drupada, and they cannot win over Drupada. They fail terribly. Drupada has two other kids, Chitrasena and somebody else, I don't remember their names. And those two people along with Drupada, they defeat Kauravas. Yeah.
Does it also have a daughter?
Did I tell you about the daughter?
Shikandi?
No. Shikandi is his daughter, but we have not come that far into the story. You try to remember the characters that I am telling you, okay? The things that I have not told you, will come to that. Okay. So yes. Huh? Draupadi is also his daughter, but she's not born yet. We have not spoken about Draupadi yet in our story. Okay. So he has two sons. Okay, and along with two sons, Drupada defeats all these people, defeats Kauravas, and then Kauravas head back home, and then Pandavas go ahead, and Arjuna does a great job. He fights so well. He uses so much of his weaponry. He appears when he was fighting. It appears like, okay, Arjuna is here for a second, and immediately you try to discharge an arrow in this direction, immediately he is seen here. So he's so swift in moving from one place to the other. He's so fast, and he wins that war very easily. He constrains Drupada and he takes him back to Dronacharya. And Dronacharya is very happy with whatever Arjuna has achieved. He praises Arjuna and then tells Drupada that this is the lesson for the humiliation that you have put me through. I hope you got your lesson. And then he says, he takes away half of Drupada's kingdom and gives only half of the kingdom to Drupada. So now Drupada is defeated. So technically he doesn't own any kingdom. If you are winning over a king, the winning party will get power, or will get the kingdom, will get the riches, everything of the losing party. That is the deal. And winning party can decide what they want to give back and what they don't want to give back to the losing party. So technically Drupada doesn't have anything right now because everything was won by Arjuna. And Arjuna won everything as Guru Dakshina to Dronacharya, right? So Drupada doesn't own anything of his own at this moment. And then Dronacharya teaches him a lesson. Dronacharya tells him this is what he is getting in return for the kind of behavior, kind of treatment he had given to him in the past. With that said, he says, okay, fine, let us come to an agreement. I'll give you half of your kingdom and then I'll set you free. But I want you to remember this lesson forever. That is what Dronacharya says. Atharva, tell me if you have a question.
So Dronacharya gets the kingdom, not Arjuna.
Not Arjuna. Arjuna won the kingdom, but who did he win it for? He won that for Dronacharya, right? So he goes and summons everything to Dronacharya. And then Dronacharya says, I'll keep half the kingdom and half the kingdom I'll give back to Drupada. And he also tells him, this is your lesson. So better get your lesson. And Drupada feels terribly humiliated because this boy, he's in late teens probably, and this boy constrained me. This boy was able to defeat me in the war. But at the same time, he was astonished, he was surprised to see the qualities of Arjuna, the way he was using the weaponry, the way he was fluent with the archery and everything. He is extremely impressed by Arjuna's skills. He is not mad with Arjuna at this point because it is not Arjuna's fault, right? Arjuna learnt a skill. Arjuna is a student of Dronacharya, and Dronacharya asked him for Guru Dakshina and Arjuna offered it. So he is not mad with Arjuna. He is very proud of that boy. He was very happy to see someone with that level of archery and with that level of skills and knowledge. So that is his opinion about Arjuna. And he takes half the kingdom back and he goes back to Panchala Desa. That is his kingdom, right? Panchala Desa. He goes back. Now,